I'm Kevin Berger. Everyone loves a parade, and the Celebrate Northeast Parade is one of the biggest and oldest in the state. This year's parade, which is put on by the Northeast Minneapolis Chamber of Commerce, will be held June 17th. And here to tell us about the parade and give us some chamber updates is Christine Levens, Chamber President. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So this parade really has had staying power in that community in Northeast Minneapolis. How come?
It really is a reflection of our community, and this is the 85th year in which we've done it. We have representatives from all of our neighborhood groups, from our local faith communities, our nonprofit sector, as well as social service organizations, and we also bring a lot of members of outside communities in to celebrate with us.
Why do people love to come to Northeast so much? You know, I don't know that there's another part of the city of Minneapolis that people say, let's go to, another segment in the same way that they do.
Yes, Northeast is very unique. It started out that way. It was a community built on hardworking folks who had some really unique qualities to them, and we've continued that tradition over this extended period of time. We're fortunate that we've had a lot of restaurants and destination locations open in the last decade. We also have the Northeast Minneapolis Arts District, which is a designated area with working studios, and we've also had a really large boom in breweries in our area. We just have so many old buildings that were unique and can be used for that particular sort of business, so it's pretty great.
Well, I know the parade celebrates all of that, but with the old and the new, is there ever any, I don't want to say tension, but some new ways to learn how to cooperate?
I think both the older parts of the community and the newcomers really embrace each other. Mm-hmm. There's almost a type of interaction and learning that goes on. The older folks in the community, or even we've lived there for 20 years older, have a real curiosity about new businesses that come in, new people, new endeavors. So they embrace, and at the same time they teach the new businesses what it means to be part of our community, which means you need to be friendly. You need to interact with every part of our community, including schools, nonprofits, and just be visible and supportive.
So as a chamber from the Northeast section, it's kind of like what you have a relationship with the Minneapolis Chamber as well. Can you explain that?
Sure. The Northeast Minneapolis Chamber started as its own entity. The board at that time wanted to be more than a business organization, so the chamber was the logical next step. We became an affiliate of the Minneapolis Regional Chamber of Commerce about 8 years ago. It allowed our businesses to have a bigger voice, but then also gave us the opportunity to highlight what we do. So our businesses had the opportunity to really interact with others and show off what they do so well.
And Northeast is increasingly known as you mentioned, a place for the arts and for artists. You hear that is a way for redevelopment, for urban revitalization. How is it working?
We really do believe that arts have a very significant role in our economic development and the vitality of our area. It started about 20 years ago when artists started to move into the area due to some of our large buildings and open studios. They then bought housing, then residents started to thrive, we got new restaurants, and it just stumbled from there and really, really grew. And we're actually working with our Arts Association, the Chamber, to figure out what that actual impact is by doing some studies and surveys and figuring out how money and the businesses and artists interact.
Now you mentioned the whole brewery scene. Is that going to in some ways be comparable to what the arts has been, do you think?
We sure hope so. At this point in time we have I think 7 breweries and we also have 2 new distilleries.
Wow.
So there's a lot of potential, and those are really destinations. People love to go to tap rooms, and then with that there's new food trucks. So it's really exciting.
Thank you so much for telling us about some of the things that are going on in Northeast, and I hope you have a great time at that parade.
Thanks so much.
That's Christine Levens. If you are interested, you want to learn more about the Celebrate Northeast Parade, it comes up on June 17th, or some of the other initiatives that are involved with the Northeast Chamber. You can check out their website right there, the Northeast Minneapolis Chamber of Commerce.